Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. Tonight we are tasting what industry experts are calling the Bugatti of bourbon. This ordinary looking 2-ounce sample bottle sent to me by the very generous, very loving, very awesome, fantastic friggin' like family. If this were French like the Bugatti, it would be Pappy Van Winkle. This is something I've never tried before, never imagined I would try before. Not something I thought I would try in a million years, maybe in a million. This Pappy Van Winkle 20-year was aged for 20 years. It is a Buffalo Trace product now, but was once a product of the famous Stitzel Weller distillery. That's about as much history as you're going to get from me, because I'm too stupid to tell you the truth. With that being said, this 20-year Van Winkle, the old Papster, I like to call it, was proofed at 90.4 proof, which was Pappy Van Winkle's favorite radio station. This is going to be a terrible video. ADHD Whiskey, Glencairn. What some people will consider to be the Bugatti of Glencairns. I may have said that in my last video. Not sure. Oh, that is a musty frosted flake. That smells glorious. They say that Pappy Van Winkle is so sought after that even billionaires can't buy a bottle because it's just so hard to get. Maybe my friends aren't billionaires, but bourbonnaires, because they have the whiskey even billionaires can't find. Are you billionaire enough? Build-A-Bear? Build a Bourbonaire workshop where you build your own Bourbonaire and you stuff it full of, cotton candy. This is the first time I've gotten cotton candy on a bourbon. Let me check my notes to find out what else I get on it. Goodyears from '64 with 30% tread on them. Infectant spray. Red Solo cups. Blue Solo cups. I know that people click on videos for Pappy Van Winkle because it's Pappy, but I just can't do it. I can't sit here and tell you about how he was a salesperson and Stitzel Weller and selling this and buying that, and I just can't do it. It's not my style. My style is to spin the son of a bitch, to smell it, to make a good face if it's good, and to make a bad face if it's bad. I gotta say, this is very interesting. Honestly, does smell like a library a little bit. Let's say you walk into a library carrying 1,000 pounds of honey. I almost don't want to drink it. It smells so good. Cheers. Ding. 20-year Pappy Van Winkle. 90.4 proof. Down the hatch. That is an old wooden roller coaster, and that is the best tasting note I've ever given, for sure. It's like you get to the top of the wooden roller coaster and then you start to fall and you're like, what the heck? And then you're like, huzzah, it's over. Then you're like, oh, bank left. And then you're like, it's wooden, so you're not quite sure if you're going to stay on the tracks. It's like kind of clanging. And then you bank right. And then up. Then back down. Just like that. An old wooden roller coaster, made of oak, of course, is what this is. And I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. Of course it's going to be oaky. It's 20 years. But it's like bordering on sweet oak, but it's also bordering on not sweet oak. Super weird. Wow. That is fantastic. I like that a lot. What's a red fruit that's not a cherry or a raspberry? It's one of those. With like some sweet oak and then a little must. It's like a thimbleberry. Has anybody on the planet ever went on the internet, drank Pappy 20 and said thimbleberry? If they have, then they just copied me, because I feel like I am the thimbleberry monster, and that was a monster tasting note. A thimbleberry. Yes. I should probably run to the grocery store and pick up a bottle of this. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to run out and talk to Cody at the old liquor store and demand that he go into the back room to find me the Pappy, because I know he's got it there. They usually keep a few on hand, even though they tell me that they don't. I know that it's there. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to say, Cody, I'm here for the Pappy. And he's going to say, don't got it. And I'm going to say, Cody, the Pappy, now. And he's going to play silly games like, dude, don't have it. And I'm going to say, Cody, get the Pappy before I get angry. And then Cody will start to realize that I'm being serious, and he'll call the police. The officer arrives on scene. You don't have a shirt on. You're angry. You're fired up. The only words you can say are, bring me to Pappy. Bring me to Pappy. Bring me to Pappy. He'll say, whoa, they have Pappy here? And you say, yeah, they do, but they won't sell it. And then Cody behind the counter will say, we never have it. We've never had it. We're never going to get it. And then the officer who knows better, he can tell a liar when he sees one. Says, Cody, bring us the Pappy. Guess what? 2 on 1. And one of us has got a gun. But realistically, any store that has the word liquor or package or spirits or grocery in the name will have at least a case of Pappy you can get if you follow those guidelines. Go in, demand the Pappy. Don't leave until you're Pappy happy. This is fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. I can't say thank you enough. I feel like a silly goose because I can't make a really super serious video about the Pappy. But I tried, and I think I pretty much did this super serious without any funny business, no shenanigans, and we drank through this Pappy 20 super straight-faced. Didn't talk about boobs or areolas ever till now. One time I stood in line for 365 days outside of a liquor store for a Pappy Van Winkle release. I was third in line, so they only had one. That sucked. I didn't get it. That's pretty close though. That close. Next year. Maybe next year.